Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm going to be getting and showing you guys the profitability and the hash rates for the EVGA RTX 2060 Knockout Edition card. And before we begin, I want to thank one of my mods and one of my community members named SpaceGoat78 for letting me remote into his wonderful rig here. And he has a beautiful webcam showing my t-shirt and a Red Panda plushie, which is not mine. It's not my brand. I think it's something he found on Amazon. And he's holding like a little mining pick, looks like. And here he showcases the EVGA RTX 2060 KO and some very nice power meter stuff going on here. I don't exactly know what this is, but he has made this himself, and he's able to figure out the power draws for different types of voltages and whatnot. I don't know if I explained that right, but SpaceGoat78, thank you so much, my friend. Let's begin. So I'm using NiceHash to get all the hash rates, and I know the stigma behind NiceHash. You guys don't have to tell me twice, but it's easy for me just to hit one button and it gets all the hash rates, most of the popular hash rates per se. So you guys can see here Zhash, Cuckaroom, Grin, Cuckaroom 29, which is actually no more. Cuckaroom is the new one for C29. So and so on and so forth. You guys can freeze frame this and see the hash rates that I got using 73 power limit plus 150 core plus 800 memory. And this RTX 2060 Knockout Edition has Samsung memory. Actually, I want to talk about just what is the Knockout Edition card. You guys may be wondering from EVGA. So EVGA announced this card at CES basically to get on competitive against the 5600 XT from AMD. And so their price point for this card is actually pretty good. They said they're supposed to be selling it for about $299 or $300, and on Amazon right now it shows at $310, right, for RTX 2060 KO edition. But if you wanted to buy a regular like RTX 2060, they still go for about $340, $359, even up to like $439, but that's for the RTX 2060 Super. So you guys can see the price disparity here. It's about $40 to $60 compared to a regular RTX 2060. But you guys may be wondering, is the RTX 2060 KO and the regular RTX 2060, are they the same? Pretty much, they are the same. And EVGA, I guess, is the only company that's able to bring down the price for their 2060 line. And yeah, but I did look at their specs here. You guys can see the boost clock, 1680 megahertz, 14,000 megahertz effective memory clock, CUDA cores 1920, and 6 gigabytes of GDDR6, all right, and 192 bis butt width. And memory bandwidth is 336 gigabytes per second. And if we compare that to a, just like an EVGA RTX 2060 non-KO edition, it has the exact same specs, exactly the same, but at a better price point for the Knockout edition. Okay, so let's go on and talk about the hash rates. Okay, so if you guys are wondering about the stock hash rate for the EVGA RTX 2060 KO, you guys can freeze frame this. I'm not going to go through each one. You guys can look at the hash rates that you guys like. All right, so now let's take a look at the Ethereum hash rate for the RTX 2060 KO. Now, at minus 200 core, all right, our 73 power limit, minus 200 core, and 1200 memory, plus 1200 memory. Again, that was minus 200 core, all right? So because Dagger Hashimoto algorithm is really more memory dependent, it doesn't use any other core at all. So you guys can see here, the hash rate that I was able to achieve on the EVGA 2060 KO is 33.155 mega hash, and that's in Claymore version 15. And then using Phoenix Miner, I was able to garner a little bit more, 33.2 mega hashes per second. And actually, let's just quickly go back to compare the regular algorithms. So you guys may be wondering, Red Panda, you did plus 150 here and plus 800. Now, the reason why I did this hash rate is because of the more core algorithms, core-dependent algorithms such as Grin, X16R, Beam, Cuckoo Cycle, all those kind of other algorithms utilize more core as well as memory. So you guys can see the hash rates have definitely been bumped up more, but the Dagger Hashimoto one at 31 mega hash, that's because I had the memory at 1200 before, which I mentioned before, and I was able to garner about 33 mega hash. Okay, so you guys can see the hash rates here. This is what I was able to achieve. Now, as well, I want to talk about the profitability. All right, my friends. So you guys know the card I showed you is about 300 bucks right now on Amazon, and link down below if you guys want to buy one. And the regular RTX 2060s are still about 360, 340, right? So let's take a look at the profitability for an RTX 2060 KO. So I've entered in all the hash rates here, all the profitable ones here. We hit calculate, 10 cents kilowatt hour. We'll do the profitability for the past 7 days, all right, with all these exchanges. And it shows that the KO edition 2060 can make about, mining MTP or Zcoin, about 31 cents a day after your electrical cost. If you had free power, it would be 61 cents. The next coin would be Ethereum Classic, and then Zhash, so on and so forth. It looks like Grin, Cuckaroom 29, the new algorithm, which Grin just hard forked recently, is looking like the profitable coin on NiceHash, but only at 19 cents. So yeah, obviously the profitability will change all the time on what to mine and any other calculator websites, but this is pretty much, if you guys are watching this now, this is pretty much what we can get from this card. Now, would I go out and buy a whole bunch of RTX 2060 KOs? I mean, for the price point compared to a regular 2060, which I know that this 2060, they're pretty much the same hash rates anyway, but you're saving like, what, 50, 60 bucks when you buy a KO edition. You know, we got to think about the hash rate per watt, right? And also the dollar per watt, dollar per hash rate as well. So is it a good idea to buy brand new cards at these kind of prices when you can buy like used cards? Like the 1660 Ti, I believe, is still, if you can get them on the used market, it's a really good, efficient card for mining. And I mean, and if you want to go more AMD centric, like the 5700, you can buy a XFX RX 5700 8GB card for $309 as well. Same price as a EVGA 2060 KO. And let's take a look at the profitability of a 5700 and hit calculate here, 10 cents kilowatt hour profitability for the past 7 days. The RX 5700 at the moment, mining Ethereum Classic, is making 64 cents a day after your 10 cents kilowatt hour. All right, if you had free power, you'd be making 88 cents a day. So yeah, that's a pretty big disparity in profits if you guys were to sell every day. I mean, obviously you'd have to sell on Binance in order to get that profit, but yeah, you guys can see 31 cents versus 64 cents. So the 5700 at the moment is getting about double the profitability versus a EVGA RTX 2060 KO. Okay. You know, this is not mining advice or financial advice. You guys can definitely choose the card that you like. And another thing is that, you know, AMD cards are really only good right now on memory dependent coins or algorithms such as Ethhash or Kryptonite. And with EVGA, with the RTX 2060 KOs, you are able to mine other algorithms a lot more efficiently, like Zhash, Grin, X16R v2, let's see, Eagle Song, Beam v2, all these other algorithms that AMD really is not efficient at. So there's a caveat to everything, a downside and a plus side to buying NVIDIA or buying AMD. It just really depends, you know, what coin you want to mine, and if you care about profitability, if you care about density or any of that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things to consider when buying new cards, and honestly, I would probably be buying on the used market, as you can get a lot of nice cards for cheap as well. So Okay, my friends, well, that was all I wanted to show you guys. That was the EVGA RTX 2060 KO. And Space Goats, man, thank you again for letting me remote into your rig to get these hash rates. And yeah, it's a pretty cool card, pretty efficient. And I guess, oh, I forgot to mention the power consumption. The power consumption, yeah, actually it shows right here, 122 watts. Yeah, 122 watts. Man, I totally forgot about that. But maybe you guys saw this on the nice hash in the beginning, so that's okay. I don't have to re-record this video. But anyways, my friends, thank you all for watching. SpaceGoat78, thank you so much again, my friend, for letting me remote into your rig. Guys, let me know what you think about this card, about the hash rates, and any opinions on about getting this card for its price point. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.